Developing news from Saturday afternoon, Coast Guard officials were searching in the water for hours after finding a lone kayak with fishing gear inside. So these are photos from the Coast Guard. If you know anything about this, authorities want to hear from you. Crews are trying to figure out if someone was in the kayak and how it ended up near the Pell Bridge. 12 News reporter Matt Paddock is in Jamestown with what we know right now.
After an over 4 hours long search here in the Newport, Jamestown area, the United States Coast Guard has suspended their search, barring any major updates. The United States Coast Guard, as well as Newport Fire and Police, had been searching the waters around the Pell Bridge since just before 2:30 Saturday afternoon, after the Coast Guard confirming this swamped kayak, still full of fishing equipment, was found just feet from the Pell Bridge. According to the Coast Guard, helicopters being called in from Cape Cod to search from the skies. While a 45-foot search vessel taking to the water, searching for anyone who may have been in that kayak, though it's unclear if it was ever occupied.
Can be fun, but can be dangerous.
Ken Gladding lives in Jamestown, and he says he wasn't surprised to hear that a search was underway, saying he sees people far too often taking to these waters without proper safety gear.
Well, I mean, we fish a lot out front, right out, Beaver Tail, and you'll see guys out there kayaking with no jackets on, no life jackets, and they're fishing, and pretty common.
Gladding says there have been far too many water incidents recently, and that there have been talks in the Jamestown area about getting identification for any type of vessel that goes out into the water, something he says could not only save resources, but more importantly, save lives.
It's something that we kind of had conversation about here in Jamestown is some sort of identification on the boats, some sort of ID number, just so they know who you are, and right out of the gate. DM would check the ID and a quick phone call, and oh yeah, I had it tied up on a dock and it drifted away or something. It could be a quick answer.
While it's still unclear if there's a missing kayaker or if it's just a missing vessel, the U.S. Coast Guard suspending that search as of 6:40, pending further developments. Now, this is still a developing story, so make sure you're sticking with 12 News both on air and online for those latest developments. Reporting in Jamestown, Matt Paddock, 12 News.